Hi, hello, hi, welcome to BCCA. My name is Vignan and I'm your law faculty. You've successfully completed your CMA foundation. So, congratulations, guys. And see, I'm your paper 5 law faculty in CMA Inter. Okay, so as you all know that this is Vijay batch, in this Vijay batch, the paper 5 of CMA Inter, it's what is it called? It is business, laws, and ethics. Business, laws, and ethics. As I already told you, that I'm gonna deal this subject. Okay, I'm gonna deal this subject. So before going into the analysis, detailed understanding or into the concept, I'll just tell you some points. Okay, I'll just give you a small clarification of our syllabus. You already know that CMA Inter, CMA Foundation. You've already gone through your CMA Foundation law. You studied law, topics like Indian Contract Act, Sale of Goods Act, and NI Act. Okay, then after completing it, you've gone through your communication, right? These are the four topics which you discussed in CMA Foundation. But what I suggest you and what I am telling you is, guys, this CMA inter syllabus is a bit vast than your CMA foundation. Okay, as you know, that CMA intermediate level is a bit tougher than CMA foundation. Okay, there is no need to get worried by just looking at the syllabus. Okay, so many of my students and many of my many of I've gone through many of the students here and outside also. They keep on saying that business laws and ethics of CMA inter paper 5 is a bit lengthier in syllabus and it is very hectic to study. No need to get worried about that, guys. There is no need to get worried just by looking at the syllabus. Okay, so what I suggest you is, don't just look at the syllabus and get a panic. Okay, so after I can pretty sure challenge you that after looking at the videos and after studying these videos, you will really feel comfortable with the subject, and you'll really feel very easy with your CMA inter paper 5 law by the end of your time, by the end of the batch, Vijay batch. Yeah, I can definitely tell you that CMA inter log is gonna be very, 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 very easy for you. Okay, so let's don't delay, and let's go to our topic, our syllabus right now. Okay, this is our entire CMA inter group 1 paper 5 syllabus. As you know that CMA inter, there are two groups, and this law syllabus is going to be from group 1 of CMA inter, that to paper 5. Okay, so this CMA inter law syllabus, the entire syllabus is categorized into 4 sections, my dear friends. First section is about commercial laws, and sections 2 is industrial laws, and section 3 is corporate laws, and section 4 is ethics. Okay, so there are 4 sections which we are gonna discuss in the entire CMA inter law syllabus. Okay, this section 1, which is called as commercial laws, it consists of 6 topics. Those are Constitution of India, second one is Indian Contract Act, third one is Sale of Goods Act, and fourth one is NI Act, fifth one is Partnership Act, and sixth one is LLP Act. Okay, sixth one is LLP Act. And then the second section is industrial laws. The second section is industrial laws, and industrial laws consists of 5 topics. 5 topics: the Payment of Gratuity Act, Factories Act, EPF and Miscellaneous Provisions Act, and Employee State Insurance Act, and Code on Wages. These are the 5 topics which were dealt in section 2. Okay, section 3 is corporate laws. and this corporate laws has only one act called as Companies Act, and that Companies Act, that Companies Act has two parts actually. Part A is of about Part A is of directors, and part B is of other topics other than directors, the topics which are other than directors topics, like there are topics called as preliminary, then incorporation of companies, then you can see that prospectus, then share capital, then you know charges, okay, then deposits, then management and administration. These are the other topics which are dealt here in other Companies Act. As I've already told you, just just looking at this index, or just by looking at the syllabus, don't feel uncomfortable, or don't feel don't get panic, okay? Don't get panic, it's very simple, because the syllabus is heavy, but way of approaching the exam, it decides your attempt, okay? It decides your capability. Did you get my point? So yeah, syllabus may be heavy, but the picking up of topics for you to read, and for you to study, and for you to go through the exams will be very easier. Okay, I've already told you that CMA Inter Law is gonna be one of the easiest subject after listening to these videos. Okay, did you get my point? So next, last topic, last section is section 4, which is called as ethics. Section 4, which is called as ethics, and ethics, this is the fourth section which we are gonna discuss. Did you get my point? Okay, so these are the 4 topics, my dear friends, and did you get the entire syllabus of syllabus of law understanding? Okay, did you get the entire understanding of CMA Inter law syllabus? This is the entire law syllabus of CMA Inter. You get my point? So now what we'll do is we'll just analyze the exam paper pattern. How will the examiner question you, and how are you gonna pick up your answers which you are gonna write, and what will be your presentation, and everything will be discussed later. But now what we'll do is we'll just discuss about the exam paper pattern of CMA Inter Law. Okay, exam paper pattern of CMA Inter Law. Let's start. Okay, let's start. See, this is the exam paper pattern of CMA Inter, my dear friends. Okay, the entire exam paper pattern of CMA Inter Law is categorized into 2 sections. Section 1 consists of objective questions, and section 2 consists of subjective questions. Okay, section 1 consists of objective questions, and section 2 consists of subjective, whereas theoretical questions, in other words, we can call it as theoretical questions. Did you get my point? So point number 1 is objective questions. Sir, what type of questions will be asked in objective questions? Previously they used to ask MCQs, they used to ask fill in the blanks, and they used to ask match the followings and true or false, blah 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 blah. Will they really ask at this time, in the new syllabus also like that? No, my dear friends, they'll definitely not ask fill in the blanks and true or false and blah blah blah. But the examiner frames the questions as MCQ. Those are MCQs, multiple choice questions. Okay, those are multiple choice questions. Sir, multiple choice questions in the sense, how many questions will they ask? They will ask 15 sub questions. Okay, 15 sub questions of 15 multiple choice questions. Each one carries 2 marks. Then you can get around 30 marks, my dear friends. Seriously, I'm not joking. 30 marks you're gonna get only by what? Only by reading, or only by attempting your MCQs. Seriously, this is the objective. See, many of the students, they demotivate many of other students here, CMA Inter students also. They say that Baba, CMA Inter is very hectic. CMA Inter law syllabus is damn hard. You cannot do. Don't get suggestions like that from your friends, or whether it may be anyone. Don't take those words, because see, Just by attempting 15 MCQs, you can get 30 marks. It is not a hard thing to get 30 marks. You know that CMA Inter, CMA Inter, you have to gain only 40 marks just to pass. Okay, 40 marks just to pass, and 50 marks in average you have to gain, because in order to get your aggregate of marks, right? 50 marks. But in order to just pass your examination, you just have to get 40 marks. See, if at all you prepare well, and if at all you have a better subjective knowledge, if at all you have a better, conceptual knowledge, you can get these 30 marks very easily, my dear friends. I'm not joking. 30 marks. See, 40 marks, you need 40 marks just to pass. But if at all you have just a conceptual knowledge, you can get around 30 marks easily. Okay, 30 marks easily. Out of 40, you can get 30. Very easy, right? Out of 40, in order to pass your examination, you can get 30 marks just by filling MCQs. Yeah, do you think this is very hectic or very hard to pass? No? You want me to tell why? Okay, we'll go through the remaining topic also. Then you can understand why I said these words. Okay. So the theoretical or the subjective questions are around. They give the second section as subjective questions, and this subjective questions will be asked. They will be asked around seven. They'll ask around 7 questions, my dear friends. Totally, they will be asking 7 questions. Okay, in that seven, sir, 7 questions fully we have to attempt those 7 questions, or what? Sir, 7 questions. I have to attempt those 7 questions. No need, my dear friends. There is no need for you to write or to attempt all the 7 questions, right? There is only needed for you guys to attempt 5 questions. 5 questions have to be attempted by you. That's it. So then why did they give all the 7 questions? 7 questions are given not to attempt, but to choose any 5 among them. Any 5. You have to attempt only 5. You have to attempt only 5, and each one carries around 14 marks. 14, 14, 14. Did you get my point? Did you get my point? Each one carries 14 marks, and if at all you are very confident upon 5 questions, that's enough for you to go through your attempt. You can clear your attempt easily, my dear students. I'm not joking. This is not the class to joke. Am I right? This people of CMA, CMA students, many of the CMA students, they really feel, just by looking at the syllabus and just by listening some stories, cognable stories, they feel that CMA inter law syllabus is very hectic. No, it's very easy. See, there 30 marks is of objective questions, and subjective questions. There is no need for you guys to attempt all the 7 questions. You can take choice, 2 questions as choice. You have to attempt only 5, right? That's enough. See, 30 marks, if at all you get 20 marks in your MCQs, just 20 marks in your MCQs, if at all you write at least 3 questions, if at all you attempt at least 3 questions in your examination, my question is, you'll pass or not? It is easy to pass, and it is easy to get above 50. It is easy to get 60 marks. You can believe me. Okay, you can believe me. There is no need for you guys to get worried. Just what my suggestion is, there is no need for you guys to get worried. Just listening into the videos, just listening the videos. Then after listening the videos, just have 15 to 20 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes of revision every day. Just have 15 to 20 minutes. Just have a small revision. That somebody came and he said 2 or 3 words. He took 1 hour, 1.5 hour class. So what did he say? Just go through that. That's enough. Okay, just go through that. What did I say? Yeah, what did Vignan sir say? Okay, what did he teach today? Just 10 to 15 or 15 to 20 minutes of revision is more than sufficient. It's more than sufficient for you guys to clear your attempt in first. Did you get my point? So point number one is don't worry. Don't worry. Point number two is listen, be regular to the classes. Point number three is don't, don't feel very comfortable by just looking. Yeah. Class is very easy. Okay, I thought, I mean, law subject is also very easy. Don't feel like that also. Okay, don't be more overconfident. Okay, so what you have to do is you have to read the class, you have to take the classes. I mean, after taking the classes, you have to be regular in listening the classes, and also you have to be regular in just revision also. Revision also is most important. So my suggestion for my students who are taking this class is not only looking at the class and not only study. You have to have a regular revision daily, just at least 10 to 15 minutes. That's enough. That's more than enough. I don't need heavy, daily 10 hours or 15 hours. There's no need for me, okay, for you guys to study 10 to 15 hours or blah 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 blah. Just have a small reading. Okay, just listen to the classes. Then what you do is 10 to 15 minutes before you sleep, or at any time, at any point of your time, just have a small revision. That's enough. Day to day, you should have a division. That's enough. Law will be easier. Okay, from my perspective, that is a suggestion which I can give to my dear students. Did you get my point? So, are there any questions? Okay, are there any queries? Guys, are there any queries? Okay, I think there are no queries. Okay, so what we'll do, so we'll skip to the next topic. So first, what we did today is we discussed about the entire syllabus. Point number two, what we did is examination pattern. How will examiner question you, okay, in the CMA inter level. Okay, so that is also very easy. So what we'll do is we'll just don't go into the detailed understanding just today. Okay, I'll just give a small analysis or small point, you may feel better just will sorry you may feel better, and you may have a better understanding about our syllabus. Why did the CMA inter board, CMA board has given you this syllabus, these topics as your syllabus. Okay, we'll just have a small just understanding or small explanation about why did they give, our CMA board has given these 4 topics as your in your syllabus. Why did they insert these 4 topics in your syllabus? Okay, so point number 1 is you have to see what the words which were which are here, which were given here. Is point number 1 is commercial law, and point number 2 is industrial law, point number 3 is corporate law. See, again I'll just go through. Point number 1 is commercial law, point number 2 is industrial laws, and point number 3 is corporate law. So corporate law, industrial law, commercial law. So what does this mean? What does commercial law mean? What does industrial law means? And what is mean by corporate laws? So these words are, I think that you may be knowing about this word. You may have a basic understanding about industries, right? So industrial law, you may have an understanding about industry. So industrial law, so the laws which are inserted, which are given for industries are called industrial laws. Am I right? So law which is given to the industries, laws which the industries have to follow, is called as industrial law. Am I right? So law which are followed in commercial transactions is called as commercial law. Am I right? Law which is followed in corporate sector is called as corporate law. Is it right? Guys, I'll just give a small example so that you may understand what law means and what the corporate and the words industries and the commercial also mean. Okay, so just by having law in corporate, just by having law in industries, just by having law in commercial transaction doesn't mean the commercial laws or the corporate laws or the industrial laws. It has a bit greater or more meaning than what we think. Okay, so first what we'll do, we'll have to understand what is meant by law. What is meant by law? Can anyone? Can anyone, guys? Can anyone give a small explanation about what is meant by law? Law. Law means kya hai? Anyone? Okay. So what we'll do is I'll just tell you a small example. Okay, I'll just give you a small example. Um, see, okay. Okay, it is a pretty old example. I'll just tell you in a detailed approach. Okay, so if at all okay, what I'll do, see, okay, okay, guys. So these are my friends. Okay, these are my friends. Okay, so what happens is I'll just give you an example. Okay, if at all these are my friends. Okay, if at all these are my friends. If at all I mean I'm not of this age, and if at all I may be born around if at all I may be born around at least I mean at least 60 or 70 years back. If at all I may, if at all I exist at that time, or 70 or 80 years long back, So if at all I want to reach my friends, okay, reach my friends. If at all I am in Hyderabad and my friends are situated in Bangalore, okay, Bangalore. So tell me, my dear friends, see this person which is present at Hyderabad, if at all he want to reach a person, friends of Bangalore, if at all he goes, if at all he travels on a bullock cart, how many days does it take for him to reach? How many days does it take for him to reach? 10 days? 15 days? Let's take around 20 days. Okay, 20 days. Okay, so for me, if at all I want to chit chat, and if at all I want to talk to my friends, if at all I want to spend time with my friends who are situated at Bangalore, if at all I start from here at Hyderabad, okay, if at all I start my journey from Hyderabad to Bangalore, it may take around 20 days if I go by bullock cart. Am I right or not? So, guys, tell me, if at all If at all I go through the car, I go by car, if at all I go by car, how many days does it take for me to reach Bangalore? If at all I start from my journey from Hyderabad, how many days does it take? Months? Weeks? No, it hardly takes only one one night or around 12 hours, right? 12 hours, 12 to 13 hours. Am I right or not? If at all I want to read, I want to spend my time with my friends. Okay, if at all I start my journey from Hyderabad to Bangalore by car, how many days does it take for me to reach my friends? It takes around 12 hours. That's it. But if at all I go by bullock cart, how many days does it take, my dear friends? It takes around 20 days. Did you get my points, my dear students? Did you get my point? So, what is the difference from here and here? Okay, from this example and from this example, what is the difference? Difference? Difference, anyone? 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 Can anyone tell me the difference between these two examples? See, here also he's starting from Hyderabad. Here also he's going to reach Bangalore. Second one also, here also he's going to start from Hyderabad. He's going to reach to Bangalore. But the duration is the great difference, right? So, time, if at all I go by car, what may be saved? Time may be saved. Time, right? Time. Second point, what is the advantage of going by car? What is the advantage of going by car? Time is okay. Time is one of the greatest advantage. What is the second advantage? Just by going by car. Going by car, what is the second advantage which I have? Second advantage is I can feel more comfortable. Comfort is not comfort fabric, okay? It's comfortable, okay? I can feel, without any stress and without any burdens, I can go only by car and reach my friends and spend my time with my friends. So, just by just looking at the advantages, there are also certain disadvantages also, right? So, what are the disadvantages by going by going by car? The disadvantage, one of the main disadvantages by going by car is accident. Did you get my point? So accident is a main point which has a greatest difference, See, by going by bullock cart does not give me accidents. I cannot face accident. By going on a motor vehicle, I can face accident. Even if I am going in a right way, if at all other person is going in a wrong manner, if at all other person is in a rush, boom, happens. Am I right or not? So accidents may occur. See, tell me. So there are certain advantages. What are the advantages? Time factor is more advantageous. Comfort is more advantageous. Just by looking at the one disadvantage, can you tell that motor vehicle shall be banned? Can anyone tell me that no, we should not use motor vehicles because of using motor vehicles only we are facing accidents? Can you say that? So, if at all motor vehicles are banned, then we have to go to our primitive stage. There will be no advancement, right? We have to go to the primitive stage, and the same difference of traveling, the same duration of traveling will be repeated once again. So tell me that motor vehicles shall be banned or not. Give me that example, that's enough. Motor vehicles shall be banned or not? Motor vehicles shall be banned. Motor vehicles shall be banned. If motor vehicles shall be banned, if at all government bans motor vehicle, I already said you that we will be going in a primitive stage. Right? There are advantages of using motor vehicles also, my dear friends, right? Just by looking at the disadvantage, don't neglect the advantages, right? Don't neglect the advantages. So what is the greatest solution for these two different, for this situation? What is the greatest solution which you can give? Is banning the motor vehicle? No. What is the solution which you give? Going back to the primitive stage? No. Then what is the solution which you can give? Is you have to give additional knowledge, or you have to give additional, additional rules, or additional way of driving, or additional knowledge to the ones who drive the car. Am I right or not? The ones who drive car. Car must be driven by a person who has greatest knowledge. So okay, here it is an accident prone area, so I have to go slow. So it is a speed breaker, so I have to start kick my brake. Okay, so I have to put my leg on my brake. So I have, this is this place, this place is a very dangerous area, so I have to go slow. So you have to, what is the solution? You have to give understanding. You have to give understanding to the person who drives the car. The person who drives the car, not by banning the car, not by banning the motor vehicle, but giving a more or additional information or additional knowledge to the person who is driving the car. That is the solution, my dear friends. Am I right or not? That is the solution, my dear students. So the solution for to avoid the accidents, the solution to ban the accidents is not to ban the cars, but ban the problem. What is the problem? Accident is a problem. Not driving is a problem. The person driving the car have to be confident, have to be in a cautious state. So you have to give knowledge to the driver or the person who is driving the car. So that is the greatest solution. So lawmakers, what is the greatest solution for the problem is not banning the car, but controlling the accidents by giving knowledge. So that is the concept of law. At that point of time, lawmakers introduced an act called as Indian Motor Vehicles Act. So what came into an existence is Indian Motor Vehicles Act. So why did this Indian Motor Vehicles Act come into force? Because to avoid the accidents, but not to ban the cars. Okay. So the solution for a problem is not to ban the cars, but to control the accidents. So how can we control the accidents? By giving knowledge. How can you give the knowledge? By way of law. So what is that law? This is Motor Vehicles Act. It came after the problem is arised. After the problem arise in a society, solution came into force. So the main solution for a problem here, the problem is accident, but not the motor vehicle. Motor vehicle is not the problem. So problem is accident. So we should plan to reduce the problem, but not the motor vehicles. What is the problem here? Here the problem is accident. So instead of banning the cars, what we have to do? We have to give knowledge to the driver. So giving knowledge to the driver, how can we give that? The persons who are driving the cars or motor vehicles or whatever you say, how can you give that? By way of Indian Motor Vehicles Act. So to conclude, I can tell you one thing. Law is nothing but it is a solution for a problem. It is a solution for problem. It is a solution for problem. So here our syllabus, our syllabus is also categorized into 4 sections, right? One is commercial laws, another one industrial laws, corporate laws, right? So problems in the industries, can be reduced by the solutions to be taken in the industry. So law is nothing but the solution for a problem. Industrial law means solution for industrial problems. So second point, corporate law. Law means solution for a problem. Corporate law means solution for companies' problems. Solution for corporate problems. Did you get my point? So in our society, there may be many problems in the industries, or it may be in the companies, or etc etc etc. Whether it may be in the transactions, commercial transactions also. Did you get my point? So in commercial transactions also, there may be many problems. So law means a solution for a problem. Commercial law means solution for commercial problems. Solution for commercial problems. That is a point which we are going to understand, my dear friends, my dear students. Did you get my point? So commercial laws means, if at all any person, business people, they take commercial problems, they face commercial problems. So commercial law means solution for a commercial problem. Industrial law means solution for an industrial problems. Corporate law means solution for corporate problems. Did you get my point? So the entire subject of us is business law. Business law means solution. Business means anything which is started, any activity which is started for a profit, it is called as business, right? So business, what and all problems which may arise in a business, and those problems has a solution, that solutions are called as business law. So law means solution for problem, business law means solution for business problems. Our subject is what? Business law, which means solution for business problems. Did you get my point, my dear students? Okay, are you okay with this? So what is meant by a business law? Business law in a general sense means solution for business problems. Solution for business problems. And the second point which we have in our syllabus is ethics. So what is meant by ethics? What is meant by ethics? See, law is a situation which arises after the problem comes into existence, right? So ethics, if at all people have ethics in their hearts, okay, in their minds, okay, so they feel uncomfortable, or they feel if at all they feel ethical. Tell me one thing, if at all they feel ethical, will problems arise? Will frauds come into existence in the society? Will misrepresentations be happening in the society? No. So point number one, if at all you start a business, there may be some problems, and those problems are dealt in business law. And while conducting the business also, before the problem arises, we have to maintain some standards. Those standards are called as business standards, which are in general called as business ethics. If at all you do not follow ethics, if at all I do not follow ethics, I make problem to the society. Okay, if at all I do not follow ethics, then comes into existence law. Okay, if at all I fraud you, I cheat you. Okay, if at all I am doing a business, and if I cheat you, what will happen? Because I am unethical, so I am making fraud, I am cheating you, right? Then comes a solution for that problem, solution for that cheating. So ethics is an individual behavior which design us, okay, which tells us this is right and this is wrong. If at all our heart tells that this is right and this is not, but still you do the mischief, or you do that fraud, then comes law into existence. That is a topic. So what is mean by ethics, and what is mean by business ethics, we are going to learn in our syllabus. And what is mean by law, and what is mean by business law? Business law means solution for a business problems, and what are the problems, and what are those solutions? What is meant by ethics, and what are the types of ethics, and what are the business ethics, and what are the principles of ethics? These are all the topics which we are going to discuss in our syllabus. Did you get my point? Any doubts, my dear students? Pakka? Dan sure? Okay. So to conclude, we'll conclude today's session. Okay, we'll discuss the remaining topics. We'll start our syllabus, our topic in the next session. Did you get my point? Okay, take care. Bye bye. Have a nice day.